And hello and welcome to West Sioux High School here in Haywarden for tonight's Class 2A Sub-State 8 second round matchup between the visiting Unity Christian Knights and the host West Sioux Falcons. I am Jordan DeSmit and I will be giving you the call here for this one on Fuller Digital Solutions, and I know the camera isn't quite connected yet. We will make sure we get that going here as the game goes along, but until then I'll give you the best play-by-play I can, and I'll talk a little bit here about both teams. First for West Sioux, they're led by head coach Jerome Hogue, and the Falcons are 17-4 overall and finished 9-1 in the War Eagle Conference. That was good enough for second in the conference. And as you might be able to tell by their record, the Falcons have had an exceptional season so far. Their only losses are to quality opponents. They lost their opening game to Western Christian by 11, but their other three losses have been closer. For example, they lost to Remsen St. Mary's twice by a combined 10 points, and Remsen ended up being the conference champion this year in the War Eagle. Otherwise, their only loss was to West Lyon by 5, and that West Lyon team has a good chance of making a run at the state tournament. Otherwise, the Falcons have beat a lot of great teams. They did beat Unity back by 11. They did that back on December 6th. They have also taken care of Hartley Melvin Sanborn once and Galen Catholic twice. And their success can be attributed to a senior late in lineup. A couple of those seniors that especially stand out are returning first team all-conference selections Mason Kopic and Carter Boltman. Kopic is a 1,000-point scorer and is tied for third in Class 2A in both three-pointers made and assists. So he's well on his way to another all-conference nod and possibly an all-state selection. And Carter Boltman is a Northwestern College football commit that brings a lot of athleticism to the basketball court. And another guy that will be a problem for the Knights is senior Booker Walsh. He had a 27 in their win against Lawton Brosnan a week ago, and he leads the team in points, blocks, steals, and rebounds. So a tough matchup for the Knights, and we will see how their speed and shooting ability matches up with West Sioux's strength and physicality. And I'll talk a little bit here now about the Knights. They're led by head coach, of course, Cody Harskamp. They are 12-10 overall and finished 4-3 in the War Eagle. The Knights are coming off a win over Maple Valley Anthon Odo Charter Oak Youth back on Monday. It was not the prettiest game, but the Knights came out with a 63-24 win. They got out to a big lead at halftime and just kind of coasted from there. Braden Boswell led the way with 22 points and 8 rebounds, and Tice Van Beek had a double-double with 15 points and 10 rebounds. And one thing to look out for is that the Knights have a lot of youth compared to the Falcons. As I mentioned earlier, the Falcons starting lineup is all seniors, but the Knights will start 2 seniors, 2 sophomores, and 1 freshman. And we've seen a lot of growth out of those young players as this season has gone along, and they've definitely improved greatly since their loss to the Falcons more than 2 months ago. So even with all the experience and athleticism the Falcons have, this is still a very winnable game for the Knights. And even the first time around when they were still getting used to playing without Jacob Van Dong, they were leading after the first quarter, but after getting outscored 24-4 in the second period, that really changed the course of the game for the Knights, and they got the game back within reach a few times after that, but to no avail. So this should be an exciting War Eagle rematch, and I can't wait to see how it all unfolds. So they're just finishing up starting lineups. We'll have the national anthem right after that. I think I'll go ahead and take a break and be back right around tip-off. You're watching Unity Christian Basketball on Fuller Digital Solutions.
When you go home, you'll feel good about what you did, and you know you're doing it for the kids. If they don't have us, they don't have these games.
Second out, second out.
Try it. I think you really like it. I tried it, and so here I am 17 years later. I love it.
There's two things we can control every morning when we wake up. All right, those two things don't take any athletic ability. It's attitude and effort. Let's get started here. Let's go. Let's have a day.
And we welcome you back to Unity Christian High School. Glad we got the camera up and rolling for you. I'll quick go through the starting lineups first for West Sioux. We will see a senior number 1, Avery Milliken, a senior number 11, Mason Kopic, a senior number 13, Carter Boltman, a senior number 21, Booker Walsh, and a senior number 23, Brady Lynott. And for the Knights, we will see a senior number 10, Tice Van Beek, a sophomore number 12, Braden Bosma, a freshman number 21, Dylan Bosma, a senior number 23, Trevor Waringa, and a sophomore number 40, Jackson Vogel. Unity wins a tip-off. Here they come. This is Trevor Waringa, stops near the free throw line, kicks it over to Dylan Bosma, right wing. Bosma up to Waringa near baseline, kicks it into Vogel. He can't get the layup to go, and rebound West Sioux. Great ball movement, though, by the Knights. And the three on the other end is good from Avery Milliken, and the Falcons are off to a hot 3-0 start. Here's Bosma over to Waringa. Here's Braden Bosma, right wing. Kicks it back out to Dylan Bosma. He'll take a three of his own. That's too short. No good. Goes out of bounds. And a little confusion. Might have been partially blocked. So the referees are not for sure whose ball it's supposed to be. They're going to give it to West Sioux. I think the Unity bench thought it was a tip by West Sioux, and that was probably the reason why it was too short, but it is West Sioux basketball. Here's Mason Kopic bringing it back up the other way. Kopic, a 1,000-point scorer, did that this year. Also, like I said, a returning first-team all-conference selection. He is also tied for third in 2A and 3 points made, but here's Brady Lynott in the paint. His floater is good. West Sioux out to a 5-0 lead. Here's Tice Van Beek near left wing, hands it off to Braden Bosma. He'll take a three, left wing, no good, in and out. And rebound West Sioux coming back the other way. Booker Walsh gets it up to Kopic. Kopic crossover dribble, drives near baseline, kicks it in to, that was Carter Boltman who gets the floater to go. And Unity Christian wants a timeout. We'll take a timeout with them. You are watching Unity Christian basketball on Fuller Digital Solutions.
All the best sports shows, all the best games on 101.5 FM and 1570 AM for your college sports, University of South Dakota. For NHL coverage, Minnesota Wild. For NBA coverage, Minnesota Timberwolves. For MLB coverage, Chicago Cubs. And the best games in both college and the pros with the ESPN Radio featured games. Never miss out on the action.
And welcome back to West Sioux High School. The Falcons off to an early 7-0 start. See if the Knights have an answer. Here's Braden Bosma, right wing. Bosma gets it into Tice Van Beek near baseline, working on Lynott. Kicks it back out to Dylan Bosma for three. Let's see, the three is good. There's a whistle on the play. Let's see what the call is. So three is good, I think. They're going to talk about it. So never mind, no basket. Unity fans right near me aren't liking that call. I'm not for sure if the foul's on the shot or down on the floor. Either way, Knights will inbound. Let's see, yes, they are going to call the three good. So after all that, Bosma does have a three at 7-3. Knights have the basketball to inbound. Van Beek gets it in to Jackson Vogel. Vogel off to Braden Bosma. Bosma drives, kicks it back out to Tice Van Beek, left wing. Van Beek drives near baseline, puts it off the glass, and good. Just like that, it's 7-5. And small gym, but it's pretty loud, packed with Unity Christian fans. I think Knight fans outnumber the West Sioux fans here tonight. Here's Mason Kopic, gets it over to Avery Milliken near right wing. Here's Kopic with it again. Kopic near the top of the key, dribbles out near left wing, kicks it back out to Lina. Here's Kopic again, gets it in near to Boltman. He swings it over to Milliken. He'll take a three, right wing, no good, too long. Fight for the rebound on the floor, taken by Trevor Wieringa. Wieringa gets it back to Jackson Vogel. Here come the Knights back the other way. This is Braden Bosma. Bosma drives, reverse layup up and no good, but he's fouled. So Bosma will go to the line for two. And they're going to get Kopic on that foul. That's his first, team second. The foul earlier was on Booker Walsh. There's Bosma at the line. First free throw up and good. Bosma on the board for the first time. A couple new substitutions. Looks like Jordan Rader checks in for the Falcons. Second free throw on the way from Bosma is good. So just like that, we're knotted up at 7. Kopic, the Knights playing a little press, gets it up to Walsh. Walsh kicks it in near baseline. It's taken away, and it goes out of bounds. Out on Unity Christian. West Sioux will keep the basketball. Here's Kopic to inbound near baseline. Kopic gets it into Walsh, left wing. Walsh swings it over to Kopic in the corner. Kopic drives back out to Walsh. He'll pump, drive in the paint, and they're going to call I believe a double dribble or maybe a carry on West Sioux. Here come the Knights looking to take their first lead of the game. Tice Van Beek hands it off to Dylan Boswell. Take a three, left wing, good. Dylan Boswell, 2 threes to start the game. They're up 10-7, and we're gearing up for an awesome matchup here in Haywarden. Here's Boltman, gets it cross court over to Kopic. He gets it up here, the paint to Walsh. That's almost taken away, out of bounds, out on Unity Christian. Couple new substitutions. Brady lineup back in, Milliken back in. Looks like Walsh and Boltman check out. Looks like Papama checks in for Vogel for the Knights. Line out to inbound, gets it into Kopic near baseline. Kopic almost loses it. Looks like they're going to call a foul inside on Unity Christian. That's Unity Christian's first. And they're going to get Papama on that foul. Just checked into the game, earns himself a foul. But Kopic to inbound near baseline, gets it into Jordan Rader. Rader working on Papama, back out to Kopic near right wing, pumps, drives in the lane. His layup no good, but he's fouled. He'll go to the line for two. So Wieringa on that foul. That's his first. Kopic will go to the line for two. Kopic at the free throw line, 76.9%, 70 of 91 as he knocks down the first one. Kopic on the board for the first time tonight. Second free throw on the way and good from Kopic. So make that 10-9. Unity Christian leads. Here's Trevor Wieringa, left wing. We're cross court to almost taken away, but Bosma gains it back. Gets it over to Wieringa into the corner, pumps, drives, kicks it back out to Dylan Bosma. Bosma working on Milliken, tries to work off the screen, gets it into the paint to Van Beek. His floater is good. Tice Van Beek. He has 4 early in this one. It's 12-9, back to a 3-point lead for Unity Christian. Knights have come storming back after falling behind 7-0 early. Here's Brady Lina near the top of the key. Gets into the paint to Rader. Rader spins, layup, good. 12-11 the Unity lead. Here comes Braden Bosma. Bosma drives in the lane, floater, good. Finger roll, good from Braden Bosma. Back and forth we go here in Haywarden. Here's Mason Kopic. Kopic gets it over to Lina in the paint to Rader. Rader is fouled by Dylan Bosma. Some people in the crowd wanted a jump ball, but Rader is at the line for 2. And Rader actually first in the War Eagle in free throw percentage. He's at 85.4%. First free throw is good. 35 of 41 is Rader from the free throw line coming in. Steven Schurz checks in for Trevor Wieringa. And Rader's second free throw is up and good. 14-13, the Unity Christian lead. Here comes Dylan Bosma. Bosma stops, takes a 3, no good. Fight for the rebound, and they're going to call a foul on Jackson Popema. They're going to call a push on Popema. That is Popema's second. Team's 4th. Looks like they check Popema out. Vogel's back in. So here comes Brady Lina with it. He passes it over to Kopic. Kopic back cross court to Lina, and finally a pass to Kopic to bring it across the timeline. Kopic will go to work now near right wing. Kopic back over to Lina. Lina in the paint to Boltman. Almost loses control, goes out of bounds, out on Unity Christian. So West Sioux to inbound. They get it in to Booker Walsh, back out to Boltman near right wing. He hands it off to Kopic. Kopic pumps, dribbles in, kicks it back out to Lina. Lina in the paint to Rader. They're going to stop playing, call a push on Jackson Vogel. Vogel couldn't believe it, but that is his first. Team's 5th. Inbound into Rader. Rader working on Vogel, kicks it back out to Kopic. He'll take a 3, left wing, no good. And rebound, Tice Van Beek. The Knights coming the other way. 2:30 remaining here, first period. Braden Bosma, left wing, kicks it back out to Van Beek. Here is Steven Schurz, cross court to Dylan Bosma. Here's Tice Van Beek near the corner. Kicks it back out to Bosma. Bosma over to Braden Bosma. Pumps, drives in the lane. His floater is no good, too short. Rebound, fought for, taken by Jordan Rader. Here comes Mason Kopic. Kopic back over to Rader. Lina kicks it in the paint to Walsh. Walsh working on Schurz. His turnaround floater is no good. And a rebound. Dylan Bosma coming back the other way. Bosma kicks it in the paint to Vogel. Back out to Bosma. Bosma tries to get it back into Vogel. Taken away by Mason Kopic. He earns himself a steal. Under 2 to go, first period, in what's been a fast-moving first period. Here in this Class 2A Sub-State 8 second round matchup, here's Mason Kopic in the paint to Walsh. Good find, good finish by Booker Walsh. He's on the board for the first time after having 27 a week ago. Here's Jackson Vogel back to Schurz. Schurz dribbles near right wing, back to Vogel near the corner. He pumps, drives, working on Rader. Stops, and he's fouled. Shot no good. So foul on Rader. That's his first. That's West Sioux's 3rd. First free throw on the way from Vogel is no good. And Vogel coming in actually 84.4% from the line, 27 of 32. He's actually second in the War Eagle in free throw percentage behind a Rader coming in. Second free throw on the way and a no good, misses both. There's Mason Kopic near right wing. He'll take a deep 3, good. Kopic has 5 here early. The Falcons lead 18-14. Here's Dylan Bosma near right wing. Over to Braden Bosma. Cross court near left wing to Tice Van Beek. Van Beek drives near the baseline. And a desperation shot almost goes in. And here come the Falcons back the other way. And a drive in the lane and a layup that's no good, but a charge called on Booker Walsh. So the Knights will take over. Referee called that just a little late. So I thought it was going to be a foul on Unity Christian. 51 seconds left to go. Elliot Vandenberg checks in. Braden Bosma checks out. Here's Dylan Bosma bringing it back the other way. Knights need something here before the first period ends to gain a little momentum. Bosma back out to Vogel near the top of the key. He'll drive. Kick it back out to Elliot Vandenberg, right wing. Kick back out to Wieringa. They're going to call a travel on Trevor Wieringa. So shot clock turned off for West Sioux. Avery Milliken will just check back in. Back cross court to Mason Kopic. Back over to Milliken. Milliken in the corner. Back out to Kopic. 20 seconds left to go, first period. Kopic directing traffic, works off the screen, gets into the corner to Milliken, will take a three, no good, too long. Rebound line out, 3 to go. Kicks it back out to, that was Wiggins, whose jumper is good. Dylan Wiggins on the board, and the Falcons have a 20-14 lead. We'll take a break. You're watching Unity Christian Basketball on Fuller Digital Solutions.
As a bank that cares about supporting small businesses, American State Bank assisted hundreds of young entrepreneurs launch their first business. Starting a business can be complicated, even when it's just a lemonade stand. It's never too early to begin thinking towards your next project, and we'll be here to help make it go as smoothly as possible. Supporting entrepreneurs, no matter their age, it's what we do.
And welcome back to West Sioux High School here in Haywarden as the Falcons out to a 20-14 lead in what was a high-scoring first period and a fun first period. The Falcons got off to a quick 7-2-0 lead. The Knights came storming back, but Falcons had a couple possessions go in their favor, got a couple quick scores, went on a little bit of a run toward the end of the first period. The Knights still within 6. Obviously, the game's still very much within reach. So it will start with West Sioux as the inbound is in to Mason Kopic. Kopic near left wing, crossover dribble, drives, working on Van Beek. Kicks it back out to Milliken. Good defense by the Knights. Here's Kopic again, left wing. Try to drive in the paint again. Tries to get in the paint to Boltman. Boltman almost loses control. Working on Vogel, and the layup no good, and they're going to call a foul. Believe on Boltman. Yep, foul on Carter Boltman. That's his first, team's 5th. Both teams at 5 team fouls. And here comes Dylan Bosma back the other way. Bosma near the top of the key now. Swings it over to Braden Bosma. Will take a 3. Right wing. Good! Braden Bosma with 7. It's back to a 3-point game. See if the Falcons have an answer. As Mason Kopic kicks it in the corner to Boltman. Boltman in the paint to Lineout. Lineout turns around, kicks it back out to Milliken. He'll take a 3. Right wing. No good. Rebound Braden Bosma. And a lot of Northwestern college football commits on this Northwestern team. Boltman will be there as well as Brady Lineout, as Lineout will take this one away in transition, and he will lay it up and in. Lineout with 4. It's back to a 5-point lead for the Falcons. Here's Dylan Bosma. Kicks it near the paint to Vogel. Vogel has it taken away. And it goes out of bounds out on Brady Lineout. So here's Dylan Bosma. Bosma kicks it into Tice Van Beek near left elbow. Kicks it back out to Bosma. Will take a 3 from the corner. No good. Off the backboard, and here come the Falcons back the other way. And I think I misspoke. I think that last layup was by Carter Boltman. Anyway, Kopic tries to kick it back out to Milliken. Here's Lineout with it now. Tries to get in the paint to Boltman. Boltman cross court. Here's Wiggins with it for 3, no good. And rebound, Unity Christian coming back the other way. Dylan Wiggins, the West Sioux quarterback the past few falls. He's going to Northern State to play football. Wieringa in the paint to Vogel. It goes out of bounds, out on Unity Christian. And the Falcons will take over. So here's Mason Kopic. Kopic back over to Wiggins. And West Sioux wants a timeout. We'll take a timeout with them. You're watching Unity Christian basketball on Fuller Digital.
You can't replace the peace of mind that comes with knowing your animal is in good hands. Central Veterinary Clinic has been serving Sioux Center and the surrounding area for over 60 years. With a staff of 11 veterinarians, you can be sure you're getting the right care when you need it. Whether it's your companion animal or a production animal operation, Central Veterinary is committed to staying up to date on the most current medical advances and knowledge to provide your animal with the best care. See what the professionals at Central Veterinary have to offer you at centralveterinaryclinic.com.
And welcome back to Unity Christian High School, and we got a loud gym here in Hayward with both student sections getting loud on either side, but it is 22-17, West Sioux leads. And it's really been a game of runs here so far. There's about 10 seconds left to go before we get out of this timeout. The Falcons on their latest run as the nice end of the first period, down by 6. They cut it to 3, and then the Falcons got a quick fast break and layup to go up by 5. The Falcons with the basketball. See what kind of play they might have drawn up here during the timeout. Wiggins in to Kopic. As the Falcons trying to set something up. Kopic running the point. Gets it in the corner to Wiggins, in the paint to Lineout. Lineout's blocked from behind, but they're going to call a foul on a Tice Van Beek. Van Beek didn't like it. Not a lot of Unity fans liked it. But Brady Lineout will go to the line for 2. That was Van Beek's first, team 6, as the first layup is no good from Lineout. And Lineout also a first-team All-State football player as he gets that free throw to go. He's up to 3, back to a 6-point lead for the Falcons. Here's Dylan Bosma over to Jackson Vogel, take a 3, top of the key, rattles in and out, no good. And a fight for the rebound taken by West Sioux, and that's on the floor. Goes out the door and out of bounds. And it will remain with West Sioux. So Kopic to inbound. He'll get it into Rader. Rader working on Vogel. Rader standing at 6'4" as he swings it over to Avery Milliken near left wing. Milliken in it to Kopic. Kopic floater, good. Mason Kopic up to 7. It's an 8-point lead for the Falcons, but the Knights have overcome this kind of deficit already so far. Boswell over to Winger, getting to the top of the key. Here's Tice Van Beek near left wing. Tries to get in the paint to Vogel. He saves it, but it's taken by Brady Lineout. Lineout near right wing, kicks it back to Kopic. Kopic will take a deep 3, no good. Rebound, Braden Bosma. See if the Knights can get some offense going. Here's Bosma. And they're going to call off the shot. They're going to call a foul on West Sioux. So a foul on Mason Kopic. That's his second. That's West Sioux's 6th. And both teams, that's 16 fouls here so far. Tice Van Beek to inbound near baseline. Kicks it into Jackson Vogel. Vogel over to Trevor Wieringa. Wieringa over to Tice Van Beek. Left wing will drive near baseline. Pull up a jumper. No good. They're going to call a foul on West Sioux. It'll be a 1-and-1 for the Knights. So another foul, I believe, on a Kopic. That's his 3rd. They'll sub him out. So 1-1 for Braden Bosma. First free throw on the way and no good. Rebound West Sioux. Here's Brady Lynott. Swings it over to Jordan Rader. Rader over to Milliken. Cross court back to Lynott near left wing. Cross court to Milliken in near baseline. Kicks it back out to Lynott. Here's a three from Jordan Rader. No good. And rebound West Sioux. Turnaround floater up and good by Booker Walsh. Falcons out to a 10-point lead. See if the Knights can dig their way out of it. Here is Dylan Bosma. He'll take a deep two. No good. And rebound. Falcons coming back the other way. There's a Lynott crossover dribble. Gets it in the paint floater. No good, but he is fouled. Foul on Jackson Vogel. That's his second. Lynott at the line for two. Sinks the first free throw. And Lynott also fifth in the War Eagle in assists at 89 coming in. Second free throw is too long, no good. Falcons out to an 11-point lead. Knights have some work to do. Here's Dylan Bosma, crossover dribble, kicks it back out to Braden Bosma. Will take a three from the corner. Good. Much needed three from Braden Bosma. It's back to an 8-point deficit. Here's Brady Lynott up to Jordan Rader near right wing. Back out to Lynott. Here's Avery Milliken. Cross court to Rader. He tries to get into Walsh. Walsh layup. Good. Good move in the paint by Booker Walsh. Back to a 10-point lead. And they're going to call a travel on Braden Bosma. And Jackson Popham will check in for Jackson Vogel. Here's Walsh with it. Cross court up to Boltman. Boltman drives near baseline. Layup. Good. So Boltman up to 6. Unity Christian wants a timeout. We'll take a timeout with them. You're watching Unity Christian basketball on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Customers deserve great internet too. This is Doug from EverTech. You deserve EverTech's no limits internet and the personal service that comes with it. We've dedicated 32 years to bringing customers like you reliable, unlimited internet. It's internet you can count on. Call or email our Everly office to get started. You and your family need internet with unlimited use, no contracts, and no overages. You need EverTech. Visit evertech.net to learn more. EverTech, internet where you live.
Welcome back to West Sioux High School. Just a reminder, the winner of this game will play the winner of Central Lyon and Boydenville. I'm guessing that winner is going to be Central Lyon. And then the winner of this game will have to play and win in 2 games to be a state qualifier. But the Knights have to dig themselves out of a hole here, down 12. Here's Dylan Bosma. Kicks it over to Tice Van Beek near right wing. Van Beek has it almost taken away. Here's Dylan Bosma with it now. Near the top of the key, loses control of it, and he finally gets it over to Tice Van Beek. Van Beek hands it off to Bosma. Cross court to Trevor Weir, gets 7 to go on the shot clock. Kicks it back out to Braden Bosma. He'll take a 3. Good! Braden Bosma up to 13, back to a 9-point deficit. Knights hanging around. Here's Boltman, and that pass is going to be knocked out of bounds. West Sioux will keep the basketball. 2:17 remaining before halftime. So Brady Lynott to inbound near the baseline. We'll get it into Booker Walsh. Walsh in the corner to Lynott. He'll take a 3. Too long, no good. Rebound Trevor Wieringa. Wieringa stops near right wing, hands it off to Tice Van Beek. Van Beek in the paint to Popham. Popham, turn around, off the glass, good! Jackson Popham on the board for the first time tonight. It's a 7-point deficit. Knights chipping away. Pass up to Carter Boltman near baseline. Back out to Brady Lynott, cross court near left wing, back to Lynott. Here's Rader, back to Lynott. Here's Milliken in the paint. That is a floater, that's no good from Booker Walsh. So here's Tice Van Beek with it over to Dylan Bosma. He'll take a 3, no good, too short. Minute 30 remaining, and West Sioux wants a timeout. We'll take a timeout with them. They're watching Unity Christian basketball on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Rural customers deserve great internet too. You deserve EverTech's No Limits Internet and the quality local services that comes with it. We've dedicated 32 years to bring customers like you reliable and unlimited internet, up to 50 megabits across 22 counties. It's internet you can count on. Call or email our Everly office to get started. You and your family need internet with unlimited use, no contracts, and no overages. You need EverTech. Visit evertech.net to learn more. EverTech, internet where you live.
And welcome back to Unity Christian High School. The Knights clawed their way back to a 7-point deficit, down 12 at one point. And I'll quick go through the district tournament schedule here with you. The other side on District 16, Underwood is playing Red Oak. Trainer is playing Clarinda. And I'm guessing if the Knights find a way to win this game, and if they find a way to win their next game, the district is probably going to go through Underwood, just glancing at records there. But West Sioux with the basketball, minute 29 remaining. Raider to inbound, gets it into Avery Milliken. That's almost tipped away, almost taken away. Milliken over to Brady Lynott. Lynott drives in the lane, kicks it back out to Raider. He'll pump, drive, and that's taken away by Braden Bosma. Here he comes back in transition, kicks it over to Dylan Bosma. He'll lay it up and in. Dylan Bosma up to 8. It's a 5-point game. Approaching a minute to go here in the first half. Boltman over to Lynott. A little press by Unity. Boltman over to Brady Lynott. Here's Avery Milliken in the corner. Lynott in the paint to Walsh. Walsh blocked from behind by Popema. Here come the Knights back the other way. Braden Bosma kicks it, tries to get it back to Tice Van Beek. Just barely saves it from a backcourt violation. Here's Van Beek. Van Beek back to Wieringa. Wieringa to Van Beek in the corner. In the paint to Popema. Popema turn around. His shot is blocked. And here come the Falcons back the other way. Here's Lynott. Shot clock turned off, under 30 seconds left to go before halftime. Looks like the Falcons are going to try for one last shot here. Under 10 to go. Here's Lynott, cross court over to Boltman. He'll take a 3 in the corner. Good. One last heave from Dylan Bosma is too short. And we'll go into halftime with the Falcons leading 35-27. And we will take a break. You are watching Unity Christian Basketball on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Since 1998, Ground Effects in Sioux Center has been Northwest Iowa's premier landscaping and garden center, providing a full variety of trees, shrubs, perennials, and annuals. Visit scgroundeffects.com and use their Plant Finder tool to help you find the perfect plant for your home. Ground Effects also has a full staff of experts and designers to turn your landscaping dreams into a reality. Come see what Ground Effects in Sioux Center has to offer.
Notaboom Electric and Refrigeration has always operated under strong values aimed at exceeding client needs. The relationship with their clients begins on the first day of contact and only ends once you are fully satisfied with the work. When you hire Notaboom Electric, you can count on them for the results you want and need. They offer a number of services, for residential and commercial facilities to schools and churches. Discover the advantage of working with Notaboom Electric and Refrigeration in Orange City today. Wishing good luck to the Knights.
When each new day begins, we're here. When you want new technology that's tested and proven, we're here. When you need a sounding board or just a good story, we're here. For an ally whose local roots run as deep as yours, or to make next year the best year yet, we'll be where we've been all along, with you from the word go.
Only Pizza Ranch serves buffet your way.
Don't you mean my way, Mr. Voiceover Guy?
Sure, anyone's way, actually. Request your favorite pizza. We'll make it, bake it, and give you the first slice.
I can add peppers to pepperoni, Stampede on stuffed crust, maybe Texan taco on thin. No tomatoes on my half. How can I convince Mom to let us eat here every night?
It's buffet your way at Pizza Ranch. Say it with me, kid.
I chose the NCCCNA course because I just really liked the instructors and the entire NCC community, how welcoming everybody is, and I was able to take it in high school and get it done before I started college.
The new facility here at NCC has been great. You've got every tool you can think of. You're never struggling to find something. Just the facility as a whole has been awesome. It makes the learning a lot more interesting and a lot more hands-on, and it's just been great.
And welcome back to West Sioux High School here in Hayward. The Falcons up to a 35-27 lead here at halftime. They're up 20-14 at the end of the first period, then outscored the Knights 35-27 here in the second period. A couple scores from around the area. West Lyon is leading Okoboji 29-21. That's at halftime. And then in a game that this crowd probably cares about the most, Central Lyon is leading Boyden Hull 49-30, and also Western Christian's leading Cherokee 57-19 at halftime. So Western Christian on their way to a win there, as well as Central Lyon. So here's some halftime analysis from this game. However, I'll talk a little bit about West Sioux first. Avery Milliken knocked down a 3 early, but he's been quiet since then. He's only got 3. Mason Kopic has 7. He's been out of the game for a while with foul trouble. He's up to 3 fouls. Carter Boltman has a 9, just hit a 3 there toward the end of the half. Dylan Wiggins has 2. Booker Walsh has 6. Brady Linott has 4. And then Jordan Rader has 4 as well. For Unity Christian, Tice Van Beek has 4. Braden Bosma's up to 13. Dylan Bosma has 8. Jackson Popama has 2. And that rounds out the scoring here for the Knights. It's been a fun offensive game here so far. I think just maybe a couple missed opportunities on their own end for the Knights. And like I said, maybe a little bit in the pregame, this West Sioux team is also really physical. A lot of big dudes, a lot of big football players. Like I said, a few Northwestern college football commits. Boltman and Leinert are going to Northwestern, and then Dylan Wiggins will go to Northern State to play football as well, whereas the Knights are more made their money on shooting. I mean, great from 3 all season long, especially with both the Bosmas. And so I really think the Falcons are really using their physicality. They've played a lot in the paint. They've also been able to shoot a lot of threes. Kopic's been decent from 3. He's knocked 1 down. And Boltman knocked 1 down as well as, like I said, Milliken. So the Falcons playing their own game and doing it pretty well, and also been decent enough from 3 to extend it to an 8-point lead. And we'll see what kind of response the Knights have as they try to maybe offset that physicality in the paint. I think really for the most part, like Vogel, Popham have really held their own, and I think a lot of it too is just them getting open looks there in the paint as well. So we'll see how the Knights try to counter that, and we'll see maybe if their heating shoots up a little bit like it has in different spurts here as the first half has gone along. So should be an entertaining first half. It should be an entertaining second half. It's been an entertaining first half already, but we'll have to see what happens, and we'll see what the Knights have left in the tank as they look to keep their season alive here in Hayward. We'll take another break about 4 minutes out before we start the second half. I think I'll be back with you right around then. You are watching Unity Christian Basketball on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Unity Christian is proud to have these businesses as partners, helping to ensure the success of our students now and into the future.
grande, no foam, triple cap, double pump vanilla latte with 3.5 ice cubes, slightly shaken, extra whip.
Yeah, that's going to be an upcharge.
Great! This one is on my Kasasa cashback checking account.
Uh-huh.
Kasasa pays me cash back on everyday debit card purchases, plus refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. Go on, take back banking and treat yourself to monthly cash rewards.
Switch to Kasasa at Iowa State Bank.
Unity Christian is proud to have these businesses as partners, helping to ensure the success of our students now and into the future.
As a bank that cares about supporting small businesses, American State Bank assisted hundreds of young entrepreneurs launch their first business. Starting a business can be complicated, even when it's just a lemonade stand. It's never too early to begin thinking towards your next project, and we'll be here to help make it go as smoothly as possible. Supporting entrepreneurs, no matter their age, it's what we do.
And welcome back to West Sioux High School here in Hayward. About a minute before we are going to get underway here for the third period and the second half as the Knights make their way back onto the courts. And like I said, a lot of Unity fans here making a little noise. They've made quite a bit of noise all night, and I'm actually a little bit surprised the West Sioux stands only about like half full maybe. So definitely, the Knights definitely traveled here well, and they look great in their powder blue uniforms as well. And I'll quickly go through the district tournament schedule again. The Knights, like I said, are playing in District 15, and if they do find a way to win this one, they'll play the winner of Central Light and Boyden Hull. Central Light already out to a 19-point lead at halftime, so if the Knights do find a way to come back and win this thing, they'll have to try to find a way to knock off the defending state runner-ups in Central Lyon. And on the other side of the bracket, so they will play the winner of District 16 to go to state. And so, like I said, the winners of District 15 and the winners of District 16 will play each other for the chance to go to state. And in District 16, Underwood and Red Oak are going to play. I think when I looked that up, they are going to play tomorrow night. I could be wrong, but I couldn't find a score. And everything that I saw has said that they're going to play tomorrow night. Same thing with Trainer and Clarinda. I don't have a score from that game either, but I believe they will play tomorrow night as well. But like I said, Underwood has the best record out of that bunch. They're 18-3. But the Knights have to worry about this game first, as both teams are in their respective huddles as they both break them, and we're about ready for the start of the second half. Knights with the basketball, Van Beek to inbound. As he gets it in to Dylan Boswell, we'll see if the Knights can get something going here. Swings it over to Tice Van Beek, right wing. Van Beek in the paint to Vogel. Vogel off the glass stand. Good start for the Knights. Vogel on the board for the first time. And it's back to a 6-point deficit. Mason Kopic in to Brady Lynott. Here's Booker Walsh. Walsh, his shot is good. A good contested shot by Booker Walsh. He's up to 8, and it's back to an 8-point lead for the Falcons as that one's taken away, and Brady Lynott will bring it back up the other way. Here's Mason Kopic near the top of the key, pumps, crossover dribble, drives, kicks it in near baseline. That layup no good. A rebound. Braden Bosma coming back the other way. Bosma drives near baseline, stops, turn around, jumper, no good, too long. And rebound, Falcons coming back the other way as we approach 7 minutes left to go here in the third period, just getting underway in the second half. Brady Lynott near right wing, back to Mason Kopic. Kopic step back, pump fake the three. Kicks it over to Boltman in the paint to Lynott. Lynott shot is no good, and a fight for the rebound on the court taken by West Sioux. Here's Kopic left wing. Kopic drives, Stops back out to Milliken, right wing. He'll get it over to Kopic. 3 to go left on the shot clock. 1 second, and they're going to get a shot clock violation. So Kopic unaware of the shot clock. They'll turn it over to the Knights. So here's Dylan Bosma. Bosma over to Tice Van Beek, right wing. Van Beek looking for somewhere to go. And that's taken away by Booker Walsh. Walsh will bring it back. He'll get it over to Boltman. Boltman near baseline. He'll lay it up and in. Carter Boltman up to 11. It's a 10-point lead for the Falcons. Here's Bosma. Bosma drives back out to Van Beek. He'll take a 3 from the corner. Rattles in and out. No good. Rebound Vogel. Vogel's fouled on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. I think Vogel missed a couple free throws earlier. Like I said, second in the War Eagle in free throw percentage. We'll see if he can make up for it here. And first free throw on the way and good from Vogel. Vogel up to 3 points. A couple new substitutions. Dylan Wiggins in for Walsh. Jordan Rader in for Boltman. Second free throw on the way and good from Vogel. 8-point deficit for the Knights. They're still hanging around here. They played catch up for most of the game here. Here's Kopic. Kopic swings it over to Boltman. Here's Milliken near the top of the key. That was Wiggins who handed it off to him. Here's Kopic near left wing. Kopic stops. Tries to get in the paint, but he overthrows Jordan Rader. I don't think he was looking for it. So it goes out of bounds. Knights take over. Here's Dylan Bosma coming back the other way. Swings it over to Van Beek, left wing. Van Beek looking for somewhere to go. Swings it back to Wieringa. Stops back to Bosma. Will take a deep 3, right wing. No good, too long. Fight for the rebound. They're going to call a foul on Unity Christian. So foul on Tice Van Beek. That's his second. Brady Lina over to Kopic. Knights still playing with the same pressure they played in the first half. Here's Rader. Rader back to Lina. Kicks it back to Rader near right wing. Swings it back to Kopic near right wing. There's Milliken left wing back to Kopic. Five to go on the shot clock. Kopic into Rader. 3 to go. Back to line out 1. Did he get it off in time? It's no good anyway. Here come the Knights back the other way. Here's Wieringa. Bosma. Back out to Wieringa. Here's Van Beek left wing. He'll pump. And they're going to call a foul on Brady Lina. Tice Van Beek to inbound. He gets it into Dylan Bosma. Bosma near the top of the key. Gets it into Vogel. Vogel turn around, layup, good. Jackson Vogel, good move in the post to get that to go. It's back to a 2-possession game. A big defensive possession here for the Knights. Cross-court pass to Milliken. Milliken back to Kopic. Kopic near right wing. Kopic in the corner to Wiggins. Wiggins back to Rader near right wing. Here's Kopic again, right wing. Take a deep 3, no good, off the mark, and a rebound. Knights coming back the other way. Here's Bosma. Bosma, Euro step, floater, no good, and a fight for the rebound taken by Dylan Bosma, who'll lay it up, no good, too strong. Knights with the rebound, put back, good by Braden Bosma. Bosma up to 15. It's a 4-point game. Knights crowd on their feet, getting loud. Here's Lina in the corner to Wiggins. Is 3, good. Falcons have an answer for it. Wiggins with his first 3 of the game. Back to a 7-point lead. Here's Vogel working in the paint. Turn around. He's fouled from behind by Rader. So Vogel will shoot 2. 2 for 4 at the line so far. First free throw on the way, no good from Jackson Vogel. Bowman checks in for Rader. Walsh checks in for Milliken. And here's the second free throw. Good from Vogel. 6-point game. Here's a line out with it. Line up back to Kopic. Kopic cross court to Brady Lina. Here's Kopic with it again, and they're going to call a foul on Dylan Bosma. Bosma's second foul. That's Unity's second foul. 3 minutes left to go in the third period. Here's Mason Kopic over to Walsh. In the corner, back to Walsh. Here's Mason Kopic with it again. Kopic lob, floater, good. Good from Booker Walsh. He's up to 10. Knights have to dig out of a hole again. Here's Trevor Wieringa. Wieringa cross court, and they're going to call, I believe, a foul on Unity Christian. A foul on Tice Van Beek. That's his third. Here's Mason Kopic. Kopic near right wing over to Lineout near the top of the key. In the paint to Kopic, and he's fouled. So a foul on Braden Bosma. That's his first, team's fourth. And Kopic at the line so far this year, as the first one's on the way and no good. Kopic, like I said earlier, 76.9% from the line as Jackson Vogel checks out. Popema checks back in. And Kopic top 5 in a lot of categories in the War Eagle as he misses the second free throw. Golden opportunity here for the Knights. Here's Van Beek near the top of the key. Hands it off to Dylan Bosma. Pump fakes. He'll shoot a 3, right wing, too short, no good. Fight for the rebound on the floor. Jump ball. Not sure where the possession arrow is. I can't see it. Looks like possession arrow is West Sioux. Actually, yes, it is West Sioux's basketball. There's Brady Lineout, another huge defensive possession here for the Knights. Back to Lineout near the timeline. Cross court back to Kopic. Kopic will take a deep 3, no good. Been off the mark from 3 here so far. Here is Braden Bosma. Bosma kicks it back out to Van Beek. Will take a 3 from the corner. Good! Tice Van Beek gets the deficit back down to 5. Another huge defensive stop needed here for the Knights. Here's Kopic. Cross court up to Wiggins. Wiggins back to Kopic. Kopic swings it over to Lina, and they're going to call a foul inside on the Knights. So foul on Trevor Wieringa. That's his second, team's 5th. The Knights getting up there in fouls already. Here's Brady Lina. Lina back out to Kopic. Will take a 3. Top of the key. No good. Rebound Knights. Here's Tice Van Beek. Van Beek in the paint to Popema. He's fouled. And that's the 4th foul. Yep, the 4th foul on Mason Kopic, so he'll come out of the game. Avery Milliken checks back in. Here's Van Beek, gets it into Popema. Back to Bosma, left wing. Bosma in the paint to Van Beek. He lays up and in. 3-point game. Knight fans getting loud. I bet you can hear them through the mic. Here's Brady Lineout, crossover dribble. Kicks it back out to Milliken. Here's Boltman with it. Under a minute to go. Crossover dribble in the paint. Has it stripped away. Loose on the floor. Unity Christian basketball. See if the Knights can take advantage here. Here's Dylan Bosma. Over to Tice Van Beek, right wing. Approaching 40 seconds left to go. Here's Popema. Popema, baseline. In the paint, off the foot. Believe of West Sioux. It's going to stay here for Unity Christian. 36.8 seconds remaining, third period. Here's Tice Van Beek into Popema, near left wing. They get in the paint to Tice Van Beek, back out to Wieringa. Wieringa drives, stops. They're going to call a charge. So Wieringa with the foul. That is Wieringa's third, team sixth. And Mason Kopic checks back into the game here. Wiggins checks out, 30 seconds left to go in the third period. Shot clock turned off. Here's the line out with it, cross court to Kopic. Kopic up to Boltman, 20 seconds left to go. Here's the line out with it again. Hands it off to Kopic. 10 seconds left to go. Kopic drives near the baseline, kicks it back out to Boltman. 5 to go. Back to Kopic. He'll take a three from the corner. Good. He was cold for a while. Hits the three there when it mattered the most. It's a 6-point game. We'll take a break. You're watching Unity Christian Basketball on Fuller Digital Solutions.
You can't replace the peace of mind that comes with knowing your animal is in good hands. Central Veterinary Clinic has been serving Sioux Center and the surrounding area for over 60 years. With a staff of 11 veterinarians, you can be sure you're getting the right care when you need it. Whether it's your companion animal or a production animal operation, Central Veterinary is committed to staying up to date on the most current medical advances and knowledge to provide your animal with the best care. See what the professionals at Central Veterinary have to offer you at centralveterinaryclinic.com.
And welcome back to Unity Christian High School. It's a 47-41 game here in Hayward. Falcons just hit a back-baking three from the corner. And Kopic, I believe, knocked down his second three. And that gets him up to 74 threes on the season. Obviously still a manageable game here for the Knights. Van Beek to inbound to Dylan Bosma. And the Knights will go to work here in offense. Here's Braden Bosma near left wing. He'll work off a screen. Stop, jumper from the free throw line. Too long, no good. Rebound West Sioux. Here comes Walsh back the other way. Walsh off his foot. No, they're going to call a foul on Unity Christian. Foul on Braden Bosma. And 17 foul for the Knights. It'll be a 1-and-1 for Booker Walsh. Walsh up to 10 points as Trevor Wieringa will check in for Elliot Vandenberg. And Walsh from the free throw line, 61.8%, 68 of 110 coming in. Front end of the 1-and-1, no good. Rebound, Tice Van Beek. Big rebound here for the Knights. Here's Wieringa right wing. Swing it over to Braden Bosma. They're going to call a foul on West Sioux. Foul on Carter Boltman. It's his second foul. Knights have to take advantage with Mason Kopic out of the game right now in foul trouble. Here's Dylan Bosma. Bosma crossover dribble, works off a screen, drives near baseline. Kicks it back out to Van Beek. Van Beek near baseline again. Layup, good with the foul! Good strong finish by Tice Van Beek. He'll go to the line for one. Foul on Brady lineup. That is, take that back, it's on Rader. Jordan Rader with the foul. That's his third. Kopic back in the game. Milliken checks out. Van Beek 77.8% from the line. Free throw, good. Back to a 3-point game. It's been exciting here in Hayward. Here's Kopic with it. Kopic cross court to Lynott. Back to Kopic, approaching 7 minutes left to go here, fourth period. Kopic works near the scorer's table. Back over to Walsh. Walsh will drive, stop, kick it back out to Rader. They're going to call a charge. Jackson Vogel took the charge, and the Knights will take over. Foul on Booker Walsh. That is his fourth. So I believe he checked out. So here's Dylan Bosma. There's Trevor Wieringa with it now, right wing. Wieringa needs somewhere to go. Kicks it over to Vogel. Vogel back to Bosma. It's Dylan Bosma with it. He'll pump. Under 10 to go on the shot clock, on the floor, taken by West Sioux. Here's Walsh. Walsh, Euro step. That's no good. The floater from him. Here's Dylan Bosma coming back. That's Braden Bosma. Drives baseline floater. No good, but he's fouled. He'll go to the line for two. Couple of huge free throws here from Braden Bosma. 65.1% free throw shooter coming in. First free throw, no good. He's 41 of 63 coming in. Huge free throw here. Second one on the way, good this time. Bosma up to 16. Big defensive possession here for the Knights. Taken away, there's Trevor Wieringa with it. 6 minutes left to go, fourth period. Knights looking for their first lead here in a long time. Here's Van Beek, left wing. Kicks it over to Wieringa, right wing. Hands it off to Bosma. Bosma drives, kicks it back out to Van Beek near the top of the key. Back to Wieringa. Here's Dylan Bosma in the corner. Over to Wieringa, top of the key. Pump fake to three. Here's Braden Bosma. He'll stop, stripped away, taken by Kopic. Kopic back the other way. Euro step, and free throws good, but yes, they are going to call a foul. Layup's good, and a foul called on Dylan Bosma. Bosma's third foul. Both teams at 8 fouls. And Kopic at the line for a free throw that is up and no good. Here's Dylan Bosma down 4, hands it off to Braden Bosma. Here's Dylan again, 3, right wing, no good. Rebound Brady Lynott. Cross court up to Kopic. Kopic back out to Boltman in the corner. There's Kopic with it again, approaching 5 minutes to go in the game. Kopic working on Van Beek. Drives into the lane near the free throw line, and he throws it over the head and out of bounds of Boltman. Milliken will check in, Wiggins will check in, Kopic and Boltman will check out for the Falcons. Here's Dylan Bosma, down 4. 5 minutes to go. And they're going to call a travel. Travel on Unity Christian. So the Falcons will take over. Wiggins to inbound as he gets it in to Kopic, who just checked back in. Gearing up for an exciting finish here. Here's Lynott back to Walsh in the corner. Here's Kopic with it again. Kopic near right wing, swings it back to Lynott, and he throws it over the head and out of bounds. Unity Christian basketball will see if they can take advantage of another West Sioux turnover. Here's Dylan Bosma approaching 4 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. Here's Tice Van Beek, right wing. Van Beek pumps in to Vogel. And it's taken away by Brady Lineout. Here come the Falcons back in transition. He'll lay it up and in with the foul. Brady Lineout with a strong finish at the rim. He's up to 6 points. Unity fans not a fan of the call. It's a 6-point lead here for the Falcons now. Foul on Trevor Wieringa, that's his 4th. Dylan Wiggins will check out. I believe Milliken checked in. Free throw on the way, no good. Big missed free throw, still a 2-possession game. Here's Wieringa left wing. Over to Braden Bosma, and they're going to call a foul, I believe, on West Sioux. So a foul on Carter Boltman. That's his 3rd, team's 9th. So a 1-and-1 here for Braden Bosma. And the front end of the 1-and-1, good. Huge free throw from Bosma. He's up to 17. Second free throw on the way, and he gets it to go. 51-47. Here's Walsh, kicks it over to Lina. Up the court to Boltman, off his hands and out of bounds. Unity Christian will take over. So here come the Knights. Dylan Bosma over to Tice Van Beek. They're going to call a foul on Unity Christian. So a foul on Jackson Vogel. That's his 3rd. West Sioux inbounds. Here's Rader over to Walsh. Walsh near right wing, kicks it back to Lynott. Under 4 minutes to go. Here's Kopic. Kopic over to Walsh near left wing to work on Dylan Bosma. Kicks it over to Boltman. He kicks it in the paint to Rader. Rader turn around, floater, good. 6-point lead. Here's Dylan Bosma. He's fouled. Tenth team foul on the Falcons. And actually that is Walsh's 5th foul. So he's out of the game. And Dylan Bosma at the line coming in, 15 for 19 from the line. He gets that one to go. He's up to 9 points. It's a 5-point game again. Second free throw on the way, and good. Still a 4-point game. Here's Brady Lynott with it. Cross court up to Kopic. Kopic back cross court to Lynott. It's Kopic with it again. Kopic back to Lynott. Under 20 to go on the shot clock. Defense chant starting here for the Knights crowd. Mason Kopic kicks it over to Lynott near the free throw line. In the paint, taken by Jackson Vogel. Here's Braden Bosma with it. Bosma will stop. 3 left wing, no good, off the mark. And they're going to stop play here. Dylan Bosma found himself on the ground. And they're actually going to call a foul on Dylan Bosma. That's his 4th. And Kopic will go to the line for 2. First free throw on the way and good. From Kopic, he's up to 13. Second free throw, good from Kopic. He's stretching back out to a 6-point lead. Here come the Knights. Bosma in the corner to Wieringa. Wieringa up to Van Beek, left wing. Van Beek back to Wieringa. There's Bosma, top of the key. Back over to Vogel. Vogel will drive. Kick it into Bosma. Bosma layup, good. Finger roll up and good from Braden Bosma. He's up to 20 points, back to a 4-point deficit. Under 2.5 to go here in this one. Here's Kopic. And West Sioux wants a timeout. We'll take a timeout with them. You're watching Unity Christian Basketball on Fuller.
Customers deserve great internet too. This is Doug from EverTech. You deserve EverTech's no limits internet and the personal service that comes with it. We've dedicated 32 years to bringing customers like you reliable, unlimited internet. It's internet you can count on. Call or email our Everly office to get started. You and your family need internet with unlimited use, no contracts, and no overages. You need EverTech. Visit evertech.net to learn more. EverTech, internet where you live.
And welcome back to West Sioux High School here at Hayward. And yeah, we've got a fun one just like I was expecting. And the Knights really haven't played from behind really the entire game. They got out to a bit of an early lead. I think the Falcons got off to a 7-0 lead. The Knights got the lead after that. And after that, the Falcons went on a bit of a run. They've kind of just maintained their lead since then. And the Knights have been within reach really this entire game. Just need a couple stops and really a couple big shots. They have the firepower to do it. Both Bosmas are great from three, obviously. So we'll see what the Knights can muster up here. It's West Sioux basketball out of the timeout. And Kopic will inbound. He'll get it into Brady Lynott. Lynott back out to Kopic near right wing. Kopic drives, kicks it back out to Milliken. Milliken over to Lynott. Drive near left elbow. Kick it back out to Milliken, approaching 2 minutes left to go. Here's Kopic with it. Kopic drives in the paint, floater, no good. Rebound, Vogel. Knights in a quick score. Here's Tice Van Beek over to Dylan Bosma. Bosma in the paint to Vogel. Vogel working on Raider. Turn around. Floater. No good. In and out. Tough shot for Vogel. Knights in another stop here. 1.5 minutes left to go. Here's Brady Lynott. Hands it off to Kopic. Falcons trying to waste as much time as they can here. You have to wonder when the Knights need to start fouling. Here's Kopic, 6 left to go on the shot clock. 5 to go, 4, 3, gets in the paint to Boltman, 2, layup good with the foul. Back-breaking layup by Carter Boltman. Foul on Wieringa, that'll be the end of his night. Steven Schurz will check in. Still a big free throw coming up here. A miss here will make it still 2 possessions. Free throw on its way, good. Nicely to score quick. Here's Dylan Bosma will drive baseline, kick it back out to Vogel. Vogel looking for somewhere to go, kicks it over to Dylan Bosma. Under a minute to go now. Bosma cross court to Schurz. Schurz drives baseline layup, no good, but he's fouled. He'll go to the line for 2. Foul on Brady Lynott, that's his second. Again, both teams at 10 fouls. Schurz has actually only shot 2 free throws coming in. He's 2 for 2. Couple of huge free throws here. Probably the biggest of the season so far. First one rattles in and out, no good. Second free throw on its way, gets that one. Elliot Vandenberg checks in. Schurz will check out. 6-point game, big defensive possession here for the Knights. Lynott gets it into Kopic. Kopic trapped in the corner, kicks it back to Lynott. There's Kopic with it again. Needs to hurry up and get it across the timeline. It does. Kopic brings it back out. He'll drive near baseline, and he calls a timeout. We will take a timeout with them. You're watching Unity Christian Basketball on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Rural customers deserve great internet too. You deserve EverTech's No Limits Internet and the quality local services that comes with it. We've dedicated 32 years to bring customers like you reliable and unlimited internet, up to 50 megabits across 22 counties. It's internet you can count on. Call or email our Everly office to get started. You and your family need internet with unlimited use, no contracts, and no overages. You need EverTech. Visit evertech.net to learn more. EverTech, internet where you live.
And welcome back to West Sioux High School. 34.7 seconds left to go. The Falcons lead 58-52. They have the basketball. 20 seconds left in the shot clock. Here's Kopic looking to inbound. He'll get it into Boltman, and Boltman's going to get fouled by Braden Bosma. It's Bosma's third. So Boltman at the line for 2. Boltman only a 48% free throw shooter, 14 of 29 coming in. First free throw off the mark, no good. Dylan Bosma, Steven Schurz check back in. Jackson Popema and Elliot Vandenberg check out. Huge free throw here. Second free throw on the way from Boltman, good. Boltman up to 15, Knights need to score quick. Here's Dylan Bosma, left wing, drives near baseline, kicks it out to Van Beek in the corner. He'll do the floater, no good. Rebound West Sioux. And Kopic is going to get fouled by Steven Schurz. Really needed some points in that possession there. So Kopic will go to the line for 2. Kopic, an efficient free throw shooter. First free throw on the way and good. (60-52) your score. Second free throw, good. Here's Braden Bosma, right wing, crossover dribble, step back, 3, no good. Rebound West Sioux, 10 seconds left to go, and Kopic's going to get fouled. And that might do it. So Kopic at the line, first free throw, good. Kopic up to 17, 10-point lead for the Falcons. And the second free throw, good. Last gasp here for the Knights. Here's Dylan Bosma. Bosma has it tipped out of bounds. Knights will keep possession, 6 seconds left to go. Braden Bosma to inbound. Getting into Dylan Bosma will take a quick 3, no good. Rebound Van Beek. Van Beek will go back up with it and get it to go. But that will be your ball game. Great season by the Knights, but they fall short here tonight. They lose this one 63-54, and they'll get a standing ovation from their crowd. They fought really hard tonight. And I will take a break and be back with a little post-game recap. You're watching Unity Christian Basketball on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Since 1998, Ground Effects in Sioux Center has been Northwest Iowa's premier landscaping and garden center, providing a full variety of trees, shrubs, perennials, and annuals. Visit scgroundeffects.com and use their plant finder tool to help you find the perfect plant for your home. Ground Effects also has a full staff of experts and designers to turn your landscaping dreams into a reality. Come see what Ground Effects in Sioux Center has to offer. Unity Christian is proud to have these businesses as partners, helping to ensure the success of our students now and into the future.
The instructors here are really nice. The way they teach here is different than a few other colleges as well. We have outside cars, so not just a bunch of trainer cars that everybody works on and you kind of know what's wrong with them already. So we have to go through the full steps of diagnostics and find out what the problem is, and then we fix it.
The heavy equipment program here at NCC is unique in that we actually go out and do real-world jobs. Students get hands-on time with the equipment. We cover the maintenance as well as the operation of the equipment, and then we go into the estimating side of things.
Only Pizza Ranch serves buffet your way.
Don't you mean my way, Mr. Voiceover Guy?
Sure, anyone's way actually. Request your favorite pizza. We'll make it, bake it, and give you the first slice.
I can add peppers to pepperoni, Stampede on stuffed crust, maybe Texan taco on thin. No tomatoes on my half. How can I convince Mom to let us eat here every night?
It's buffet your way at Pizza Ranch. Say it with me, kid.
And welcome back to West Sioux High School. A couple scores from around the area. West Lyon took care of Okoboji 69-43. Central Lyon beat Boyden Home 85-61, and then Western Christian destroyed Cherokee 81-33. Give a quick recap on this game. I'll start with West Sioux. Avery Milliken had 3. Mason Kopic led the way with 18. Carter Bookman had 15. Dylan Wiggins had 5. Booker Walsh had 10. Brady Lynott had 6. And then Jordan Rader had 6. And for the Knights, Tice Van Beek had 14. Braden Bosma had 20. Stephen Schurz had 1. Dylan Bosma had 10. Jackson Popema had 2. And then Jackson Vogel had 7. And really a back and forth game as just the Knights just couldn't get shots to fall there at the end. And once they had to start fouling, West Sioux executed and knocked down their free throws. It was a fun game, fun atmosphere from start to finish. The Knight fans came out and traveled in bunches, made this almost a home game for the Knights. So definitely a great season for Unity Christian. I want to congratulate all the seniors on the team. Congratulations to Tice Van Beek, Bryce Harskamp, Trevor Waringa, and Gabe Borchers. Congratulations to all those guys on a great season. Congratulations to Unity Christian on a fantastic season. It was fun to watch, and I was glad that I was able to follow along with it. It was great just to see the growth of all the players and to see them improve and really get to interact with the team. It was really fun for me, and I appreciate everybody for allowing me to ride along here throughout the season. As West Sioux will go on to take on Central Lyon. That will essentially be the sub-state semifinal game, and they'll play the winner of District 16. And also, the Unity Christian girls will take on Sioux Center at Sioux Center on Saturday at 7 p.m. Not for sure if we'll have the live stream up for that. Obviously, I think we'll let you know within the next day or two. So, again, congratulations to Unity Christian on a fantastic season. This is Jordan DeSmits signing off.